Nananda tau na chunga berto na nandanda leni wanu wandi bir na big korporo korting may vake nakakunin do lang biyo may nawaye bibi gusto pwede sama ro kaya sa kanila yung pagban ko sangsang niya do wait isa may marro to na natamatay ay Trashboom ito kan din. Saka waktu orang satu na benua na kurang masa na turang na kali na tinanong na katalaki na nawe turang na benua rantane politiko na singinani ko mata bebar na vale na lumini kawai tigo na lumini main politiko vakane datau ke ni benua dabe marro na benua kenangan re me datigo saswa ni da marro tigo na benua na manda kar na mulai to the Chair and CEO of Sigatoka Town Council and the Municipal Council, to our development partners, our environmental organizations, Municipal Council representatives, and to all who are here today. Firstly, I would like to offer my sincere apologies for being a few minutes late. Perhaps in the whole discussion of environment protection and climate change, I had an urgent request from the High Commissioner of Australia to meet this morning at his residence as we prepare for this very significant occasion that we will be hosting in October. Fiji will be hosting, it's called Pre-COP. And that is an event before COP31, which is the Climate Conference of Parties 31 in Turkey. But Australia will be leading the negotiations, and so Fiji has been selected out of all the countries in the Pacific to host an event before that pre-COP in Turkey. That COP event in Turkey. So it's called pre-COP, and it will be hosted here in Fiji. That will see some of our world leaders hopefully to attend, especially our largest emitters of greenhouse gases and carbon, to come to the Pacific and see firsthand what we experience in the Pacific, and especially Fiji. And so Australia is assisting Fiji in hosting this event, and we are very grateful to the government of Australia for that. But more so, it is an opportunity for us to showcase not just what we go through as victims of climate change, but also how resilient we are as communities to cope with the effects of climate change. And so there will be invitations, of course, to our Vanua to be present as well at this event, as well as all the stakeholders that will be able to present to our world leaders, so that we have something from the Pacific to take to the world meeting, which is the climate COP in Turkey. So this afternoon, my apologies, good morning, must be afternoon, but it is certainly a beautiful day to be here to officially launch this Trashboom installation here in Sigatoka, the beautiful town of Sigatoka, rugby town, we call it. I want to acknowledge the partnership with Trashboom Pacific, a group of young but very talented environmental scientists. These are our scientists who, in what they do, they collect the evidence and they inform the ministry of where the points should be to install this Trashboom. So we rely on them, on their expertise and skills as a non-governmental organization partnering with government to do this. So we thank the partnership of Trashboom Pacific with our young people leading the charge to protect our environment. It is certainly a practical step forward for us. Coming into the ministry, I've only been in this job for 6 weeks, holding this portfolio. But I remember, and I know growing up in Wakansila and Kalambu, an informal settlement, it was always an issue of where do we dispose our rubbish? Because we are not part of the council, the municipal council. We are actually a group of displaced Fijians And I believe Sigatoka faces the same as well, where you're dealing with informal settlements who do not pay rates, but they live within our boundaries anyway. And it is usually a very large population. Over 150,000 of our people in Fiji live in informal and squatter settlements. Until today, we still do not have a solution to collect their rubbish for their waste management. But also in our villages, how are you disposing of your rubbish? Is the council collecting? Is someone collecting? Or is it just left to you to collect your rubbish or to dispose of it as well? So what is the default position of our informal squatter settlements and villages to do? The river. I remember even as a child, I was told, Kota na benu, lembite why. That's me growing up, little girl, go and throw it in the river. I followed instructions. We all followed instructions, and I understand, I believe that our children are still following that instructions today, because there is nowhere for them to dump their rubbish. There's no way to collect their rubbish that is a national effort. So I am stating this because it is upon me, it is upon government to come up with a solution in terms of dealing with the waste management in our informal and squatter settlements as well as our villages. Did you know that now there are more of our population living in rural areas, not under the councils, not in the urban centers? There's been a shift. With the migration of many of our Fijians have left from our urban centers, there are more of our population living in our rural areas. So what is the waste management solution? That's something that challenges me very much to my heart, because I grew up in a settlement as such, and I still see the rubbish being dumped in the Langere River, in the Nakasi River, and all the rivers, Narere. And so, Trashboom, in my opinion, is a solution that we are launching today. It's not the solution, but this is the effort that they have come to us as government to consider and to support. And I just want to thank them for this initiative, to trap this rubbish at our river outlets so that it does not end up in the ocean. Because by 2030, according to the data, by 2030, there will be more plastics in the ocean than fish. That's only testing. That's only 4 years away. When we heard that 15 years ago, it sounded far away, but it's right here at our doorsteps. So what can we teach our children and our families in our villages, in our informal squatter settlements, to dispose of rubbish properly? And this is the beginning here. This is one of the solutions, but we ourselves can also look at what would be taking initiative is what is our waste management initiatives in our communities. Maybe it's something that needs to be driven from the community so that we can move as a government. But please know, as the minister, now just newly in this ministry, I am very committed to coming up with a solution for our waste management in Fiji. This third testing, I might be far away from the speaker. Is that the speaker there? Might move it a bit closer. I think it's just a Bluetooth connection. This is the Trashboom under UNEP support. We have 2 more to follow. Is that right? Yes. We have 5 installations nationally, scaling this solution to where it's needed most. But we could do more. And we're hoping to do more as we prepare for our budget submissions. Please know Trashboom is right there up front to deal with our waste management effort. We are also looking at amending our Litter Act to make the litter fines heavier, from $40 to $200. But then that also means our litter enforcement officers need to be on the ground and mobilized on the ground to issue spot fines. The police are always doing such a great job trying to handle everything. Yes? but they really are more concerned about public order and crime. And litter should not be on the list, but somehow there's a great expectation that police should be managing that as well, when it's not. It's really for our councils and our litter enforcement officers to get there and start issuing the spot fines. So we're hoping to bring these amendments in this April sitting, so in a month's time. Also, in terms of container deposit scheme, this is a term being used to incentivize the return and earn initiative. So we have the councils in Suva that are now doing it, in the Suva Lani to Nosori corridor, doing the return and earn initiative, where the plastic bottling companies, so companies that use plastic bottles, are buying back their bottles that you collect. So 5 cents a bottle. I'm not sure if it's in Sigatoka Council. It is? Awesome. Sigatoka started it, but of course, may I acknowledge Sigatoka and your initiative for starting. It's not rolling out to the big ones. Thank you for letting me know that. But it is a real incentive to not just return and recycle, but also to earn an income. So I encourage families and children, if you see plastic bottles lying around in town as well, pick it up, collect it, and bring it to the council on the scheduled days for return and earn. Next week, still having trouble. Next week we are launching the school waste management initiative. We are now making rubbish bins where they can sort. Children can sort. So you've seen some rubbish bins around the country. We're now rolling this out in our schools, in partnership with the Ministry of Education as well as the Ministry for Local Government, because we need the local government we need the councils to collect the rubbish. So we are launching this next week at Suva Grammar School as the first pilot school in Fiji, and we are planning to roll this out nationwide. So it's actually an opportunity for children to learn, both primary and secondary school level, how to sort rubbish. When they get rubbish, how do they sort it? We may even encourage, depending on capacity, if children want to bring their rubbish from home, especially our children in informal and squatter settlements. They've got to be able to take their rubbish somewhere. But if we have the capacity, that might become the collection point. But we're launching it in Suva Grammar School next week, a very big school, and they will be taught by their teachers as well as our department on how to sort rubbish, how to sort waste into plastics, compost, and then of course general waste as well. But it takes partnership, It takes partnership, working together, and today I can see that partnership and commitment, all of you present here today. Hopefully today is not just a launch, that the town of Sigatoka as well as the Vanua will look after and protect the Trashboom unit that's here in the river. And hopefully we will be able to roll out more, especially at those choke points, as those, they call them red zones or hot spots where a lot of rubbish is being dumped in the river. It's about protecting our ocean, because as an ocean of peace, as an large ocean state, we need to protect our ocean as the last resort for the source of our food, a source of our identity, and of course as custodians, as was mentioned, as stewards, as was mentioned by in our prayer, that we are the stewards of the ocean for our future generations. So on that note, I invite you all to join me in the launching of the Trashboom right here in Sigatoka.
The Minister of Environment and Climate Change, the Honorable Lynda Tabuya, His Excellency, the Ambassador of Japan to Fiji, Sir Tajima Horishi, who is not here today but we acknowledge sincerely, Permanent Secretaries and Heads of Department, CEO, Town Council, and Special Administrations and staff, distinguished guests, and members of the community, Mutasambula, and good morning. My name is Bernadette Thomasina, I am the environmental data analyst for Trashboom Pacific, and I hail from the beautiful islands of Kandahar. A special acknowledgement to our Honorable Minister, Lynda for being here to launch this system. Your presence, ma'am, underscores the government's commitment to tackling plastic crisis head-on. A profound vinakvaka level, this Trashboom exists because of the generous funding from the United Nations Environment Programme, and most significantly, the government of Japan, to which their nation's commitment to tackling the global crisis of marine plastic pollution extends far beyond their shores. Without their funding, this Trashboom would not be here today. Thank you for trusting us with this vital project. We also extend our sincere acknowledgements to the Vanua of Nandranga for allowing this to take place. It is an honor to stand before you this morning by the banks of the Sigatoka River at the outlet of the town CBD. If you look upstream, up the Sigatoka River and upstream into the town drains, you will see that majority of the town's plastic waste flows right through the very channel that we will be launching today. For years, that waste had eventually ended up in the oceans. Starting today, hopefully that changes. This Trashboom is our sanitar. It is an interception point. It stands here not as a barrier to the river, but as a barrier to pollution. It will capture this waste before it reaches the ocean, allowing us to retrieve it, recycle it, and properly dispose of the rest. This is a practical, tangible climate action. But let us be clear, Trashboom is a stepping stone to a more cleaner and sustainable environment. However, we must also work on prevention. While technology alone does not stop pollution, partnerships do. This project represents the exact model Trashboom Pacific is building across Fiji. Following this installation, we signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Sigatoka Town Council. Under the MOU, Trashboom takes complete ownership of the day-to-day basis, from the collection to the operation and to the maintenance, and the critical data that we'll get from this system. And we provide this report to the Council and to the Ministry. We believe that for waste management solutions to be sustainable, it must be locally driven. Sigatoka is proving that this model works. To the Sigatoka Town Council, thank you for being the first to lead this charge in signing the MOU with Trashboom Pacific. You are setting the standard to every municipality to follow. Vinakavaleo.